I'm Chally Kacelnik, Senior Consultant at LKS Quaero. Something that's on my mind a fair bit is theory of mind. In psychology, theory of mind refers to your capacity to attribute mental states to yourself and to others, and to understand that people who aren't you might experience different mental states to you, say around your feelings or your motives. It's a cognitive skill that allows you to have a really good guess at predicting other people's behaviour and also interpreting it. The flip side of that, if you've got a good grasp of this skill, is that you have a reasonable idea of what another person won't know and what you might need to tell them about in order to achieve a particular outcome. So I'll give you an example. The other day I was arranging to have coffee with someone, so I asked where and when suited her. She told me what time she'd be free after a previous meeting, but without knowing where she would be, there wasn't a lot I could do with that information. Turns out she'd be right near my house for that meeting, so that really worked out for me. But that person had attributed that knowledge to me without passing on the actual knowledge or going through the thought of what I would need to know in order to be able to achieve our outcome of having coffee together. So I'm sure this has happened for you at work also. There might be a process that you need to go through or a file you need to find, and someone who works with those regularly might know instantly where that is and what they need to do. So when they're explaining it to you, they might skip a few steps or not pass on all that information. And you might also get frustrated that someone doesn't do a task that you do all the time in the way that you would do it, and that's because they don't have your requisite knowledge to do that thing. You can't always know what's going on for someone else or what they do or don't know. You can try to put yourself in their shoes, but we all have different size shoes for a reason, and they're worn to your shape for a reason. We're not all the same person. And what you can do in light of this is just really be cognizant of theory of mind. Set context and purpose, the why and the what, when you're setting a task for someone to perform. And more broadly, you can explicitly stop and think about what a person might need to know in order to do a particular thing, or you might need to know how you're going to come across to interpret how someone will react to your behaviour. Consistently thinking beyond your own mental state will really smooth the path in terms of all kinds of human interactions. It's really a skill worth improving. And if you'd like to know more about theory of mind, head over to lksquaero.com and search for theory of mind on the blog there. You'll see a post I've written about it previously.